Hi, welcome. My name's Omar. I'm the head course advisor here at the School of Electronic Music. Welcome to the virtual tour where I'm going to be taking you through the entire facilities here at SEM. So if you want to follow me. First of all, I'm going to take you to the student space. This is an area in which all the students pretty much spend their time when they're not in class. As you can see, we've got our own pretty much coffee shop as well, which is run by Aidan and Brewtang. Probably the best coffee in Manchester, to be fair. Alongside that as well, we have different events that run here. So the last event that we had pre-COVID was Solado. Solado actually ran through some of their tracks. We had loads of seats, big stage up there, so it was really cool. And again, now that COVID's done, we want to try and get some more events running through. So yeah, as you can see as well, we've moved our DJ decks down here, again, just down to COVID. These will be back upstairs and the space back to its normal spot. But if you guys want to follow me, I'm going to take you up to the actual facilities upstairs. Come on. Welcome to SEM. So let me explain exactly how we do things here at SEM. Here we teach 6 main modules: Introduction to Music Production, Advanced Music Production, Audio Engineering, DJing, Electronic Music Composition and Music Business. Those are the 6. Now, what a lot of students do is they start off at the beginning, Introduction to Music Production and Advanced Music Production, in that order. So to do that, we would then of course be studying in the MIDI lab. Let me show you exactly how that looks. So as you can see, there are no desks. All we have here are workstations, and that's because we're very practical. At every single desk, we've got an iMac, we've got the complete controller, a Scarlett for, of course, then for your headphones. The tutor will be up front going through whatever, of course, your lesson is, and whatever he's going through, or she, will then be, of course, projected on the TVs around there, just to make it nice and easy. You don't have to keep on twisting your neck. More importantly, you've got your headphones on, you can just crack on and go through things, your lesson-wise. All right, now, while you're in the intro phase, it does also mean that you have access to the intro studio. So let me show you exactly what they look like now. We actually call them the 3s here. But the intro studios, of course, you're able to book these as and when, 7 days a week, and you are able, of course, bring guests in as well. But as you can hear, I don't know if you can through the mic, but the sound is now dead, and that's because, of course, these rooms are acoustically treated. Alongside that, you do also have a couple of synths, an Ableton Push, the Korg Minilog, and a good pair of monitors, good pair of add-ons there for you to be able to, of course, put what you're learning in the MIDI lab into practical use. Now, once you've finished on that side, you'll then be moving on to, of course, advanced music production, once, of course, you've finished your 6-month intro, which means you get access then to the advanced studios. So let me show you exactly what they look like. So, the advanced studios, a little bit bigger, as you can see, but alongside that, you do get a little bit more kit with it as well. Of course, in terms of synth-wise, things like the Juno 106, the Prophet 08, but of course the elephant in the room is the desk. Now don't worry, you are taught how to use it. The reason why, of course, we then move over to the desk is because the advanced module moves much towards mixing and mastering. So again, we want a practical approach towards that. Train your ears and make sure that, of course, the music that you're making sounds as good as it can be. All right, now I'm going to show you the MIDI Lab 2 next. Now the MIDI Lab 2 is where we teach some of the smaller modules such as EMC, or Electronic Music Composition and Music Business. Again, a similar, almost carbon copy to what we call MIDI Lab 1, but of course then with a whiteboard, just to of course go through sort of different areas of music business and electronic music composition. So again, similar setup, tutor will either be of course there or there, but again, similar type of setup in terms of being very practical. Now, in terms of once you've finished that side, what a lot of students will then do once they've completed the music production is they then want to move on to a more practical approach within the music industry. So working within the industry, either as an engineer, so around that world, which means of course then you get access, or some people will then study audio engineering. So that means you get access to Studio One. You will be of course then taught how to use the SSL desk. There's only 2 of them in the country. The reason why of course we give you that type of desk to learn with is once you get out into the real world, that's what you're going to be using. So that's what you're going to be expected to, of course, use. So we want to get you going from the get-go, really. You'll also be learning how to, of course, record live music, which microphones to use for a kick drum versus a singer. And to do that, you need a live room. So if you want to follow me, I'll show you. So, the live room. As you can see, of course, it's connected to Studio One. You've got obviously different instruments, from drums right the way through to guitars. You've got any mic there, as I said, from the left-hand side, with any type of mic stand as well. And over in the corner, any lead you'd ever need. Now, students. Audio engineering students, of course, have access to both these rooms. Production students, although you don't have access to this particular room, you have access to the contents within it. So if you do want to sign it out and take it into one of the smaller studios, you can do. Nice and easy. Now, the final room I want to show you is for where DJ students get to practice. Now, Earlier I showed you exactly where the DJ labs were, similar to the MIDI lab. Now, this is exactly where you can put your practice in from what you're learning, which is in the DJ Lab 2. So the DJ Lab 2 again is bookable, similar to the studios. Again, you've got your pair of decks, usually some Technics as well, which are downstairs at the moment in repair, but more importantly, you can come in here and make as much noise as you want. There are no noise complaints or anything like that that you need to worry about. And more importantly, keep on practicing your mixes. That's really the only way that you're going to get better, putting into practice what you've learned downstairs. This, again, is bookable right the way through 7 days a week. Which leads me on quite nicely to going back downstairs, if you want to follow me. So thank you so much for watching the virtual tour here at the School of Electronic Music. If you do want to speak to me in real life, there will be a book call link down there where, of course, you can book into my calendar, or even better, just pop in and see us. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you.